Tom Galella is with us here at the Mendola show. We're talking with Mia today, but hitting is your thing, and you're training some kids in the area, including your own daughters. But talk a little bit about, your background with the game of softball.
Came up in the baseball arena, played baseball at Division II Lock Haven University back in the 80s after graduating from West Side. Never thought I'd actually be in the softball arena until had two girls, and they fell in love with the sport. And as I transitioned to the sport, softball, fell in love with it, and I now do a lot of individual training with young ladies locally from ages 7 on up to 17, 18 years of age, and purely hitting. Hitting's my forte, and nothing better than seeing the progression of these young athletes locally.
And it's something that you're passionate about because it seems like you're doing it. When I say doing it, meaning training these girls every single day, but they've got to want to do it. So talk about, in particular, your daughters and their passion for it.
Yeah, my daughters clearly do have a passion for this sport because they know the deal. If they're not going to put the work in, I'm not going to waste my time. I could delegate that time to other players in the area that do want it. So they know the unwritten rule, and they do have a love for this game, which does translate to the dirt during games and tournament play. It is a lot of fun to watch the progression of a player, whether it's my own daughters. I consider all my players my kids. I get video from parents during school ball season, tournament play season with their own travel teams. Nothing is better than and self-rewarding than witnessing the progression of a player.
But you got to the point where not only are you training these kids, you're traveling a lot. Mia's gotten to the point where, okay, you're down to Virginia. It seems like it's every weekend in the summer. So you got to want to do that. If you don't want to do that, it's going to be some painful weekends of traveling, a lot of traffic.
No doubt. There is a lot of travel involved. He is moving to Coach Mike Mertz's national team this fall in a couple weeks, actually. She did have the opportunity to play with Coach Mike, who actually did recruit her. She played with him this past weekend. They're one of the top organizations nationally. Coach Susie Williamson is the founder of Virginia Glory. And there's a reason why we're there. We wouldn't be traveling this extensively if there wasn't a very bright light at the end of the tunnel. I've personally witnessed the transformation of my own daughter, Mia, in a very short time while under the Virginia Glory umbrella. And there's many good things to come. If you watch the College World Series, the stud pitcher in the circle for Florida State, Kat, she's a Glory girl, former Glory girl. There's many Glory girls that have come up through the ranks within the Virginia Glory organization and have really made something special, made their stamp in the collegiate arena. So with all that said, obviously there's a reason why we're there. There's a reason why we travel extensively, and most importantly, my own daughter Mia hasn't been happier.
It's great to hear the story about your passion and getting young ladies to get a little bit better, and we look forward to hearing Mia's story as well.
Thanks, John.
Mia Galella is with us here on the Mendola show. We're talking softball. Mia, you're getting into 9th grade at Holy Cross. Exciting times, but you've had a fun-packed summer, and there's a lot of traveling going on. Let's first up talk about traveling. It seems like every weekend you're down in Virginia after talking with your dad.
Throughout the whole week, I look forward to the weekend, and I just work every day to work up to the weekend so I could do my best. The traveling, my dad has the hard part of driving. I just sit in the back and just go on Netflix and watch movies, and I just am on my phone all the time.
So you're just chilling kind of in the back. Dad's doing the driving, but you're putting in the hard work during the week. Talk about, is it a half hour, an hour? Is it 2 hours? Like, how much is it twice a day? How much work are you putting in during the course of the week?
Well, for hitting, I'll come to the field, and if I take 10 to 20 swings and I feel good, then that'll be it. And then I'll do some field work and glove work, and I get my running in and strength workouts in at home. And those are usually about 20 to 30 minutes.
As far as all the stuff that you're putting into softball, you ever feel, okay, I'm sure there's a regimen that you have, like, okay, you got to get good sleep, you got to eat well, you got to do all these things, but then you're going having fun. The good part is you get to do it with your sister most of the time and your dad. So talk about that bond that you have with both of them, to know that I pretty much always have a partner I can go out and do some stuff with.
Yeah, so with my sister, I definitely have the strongest bond with her because I'm always doing it with her, and she's the closest one to my age. And with my dad, I'm always traveling with him, so I also have a very close bond with him, and I'm always going hitting with him. And so yeah, both of them I definitely have the strongest bond with.
You're at that age where it's, you get to that age as you're a young teenager where you feel like you know a lot of things, but then you're getting a little bit from your parents. Talk a little bit about the buy-in with your dad of saying, hey, you got to do this, you got to do that, you got to do that. You feeling more confident and buying in more as time has gone on with him?
Yeah, so when I was about 10, I started liking it more, and as the years went on, I started liking it more and more. And then for about the past year, I've been putting more work in, working out every day and going hitting every day, and just really doing more strength and hitting and stuff, and just putting a lot more work into it.
Strength of your game would be the power game, hitting home runs.
Yeah.
It's always a great accomplishment. Now, we're at a big field today. We're not going to hit over the fence because it's a baseball field, but let's talk a little bit about that power and making sure there's a lot to it, getting your legs, getting your upper body, making sure you're focused on the ball.
Well, first of all, I was born with natural strength, and my workouts have just built on top of that. I do mostly legs, but I also work my arms and my core. I do deadlifts, and last year I did 365 for 2 reps. And with my swing, because I have that natural strength, I don't have to take a very big load to make the ball go far. The biggest part of the swing is to make sure that you're getting all your power from your legs and your hips.
The game of softball and your passion for it, and being able to hopefully play, you're looking forward to playing at Holy Cross at the varsity level. Does that make you nervous at all? You're like, hey, I'm playing on this top travel team in Virginia, so this is kind of getting me ready for that next step.
Yeah, I am really excited to play on the varsity team, and I'm really excited to play with older girls. It'll help me make friends, and especially being in a new school, it'll help me get more comfortable. So yeah, I am a little nervous, but I'm mostly excited about it.
Only Pennsylvania player playing on this team in Virginia, which is Glory.
Yes.
So talk a little bit about, meeting new girls, and that's got to be nervous for a young lady your age, meeting new people, but saying, hey, I'm ready to play and contribute to this team.
Yeah, well, meeting new friends, especially from a different state, is getting really fun, and I've become a lot more outgoing with meeting new people. It helps me make friends easier, and it also makes playing the game a lot more fun.
Well, it seems like you're having fun, a lot of work. Keep up the good work, and continue a busy summer here with softball, and the best of luck at Holy Cross in the fall, because you'll be a student first, and then you'll be getting right into softball.
Thank you very much.